Just a few minutes ago, I hope you saw the story on people's spending habits, specifically why we spend on items we really don't have to have in this economy. We want to take that issue a little bit deeper right now. Psychologist Dr. Bill Baker is my guest. And I love the fact you're going to give me money there?
Well, if you need a dollar bill, yes, I will share that with you.
But you say you actually use that dollar with your clients to help them understand that there has to be a plan in place to cut back. Tell me how it works.
Well, basically, yes. Perhaps I should make a disclaimer first. I'm a therapist by training. I'm not a professional economist.
Okay.
But I do work a lot with the psychology and, the emotional and mental aspects. And overspending is a huge threat to individual health and to family health. I see that every day in my marriage and family work. But our problem, as I see it, Pam, is not with insufficient money, but rather with inadequate management.
Management's the key.
That's exactly right. And that's where this comes in. It's a dollar bill. Not much in today's economy, but hey, well, if you need it, I'll let you have it.
You're a kind man.
But I think of the word cash as kind of an acronym.
Okay.
If I'm trying to learn how to manage my money, or basically to overcome overspending, I have to learn to manage my money effectively, starting with something as small as a dollar bill. So I think of the word C as cause. That is, the causes. What are the things that trigger my spending? And then the A stands for appraisal, which means I have to track my spending. If I ever learn to manage it, I have to know where my money goes. Where does this dollar bill go? And the S is for self-control, meaning I have to train my spending, work out a plan, call it a budget, whatever you want to, but train myself to practice self-control. That's very hard for a lot of us to do.
Absolutely.
And the H stands for help. That is,
sometimes we need it.
Definitely. We have to learn to treat our spending. And that may be professional help. It could be through Debtors Anonymous. It could be through, some consumer credit counseling and so forth. But that little CASH, this helps me remember that.
Let's go back to the causes on that. I think in this day and time when money is so tight and you still see people lined up to buy the newest techno model of whatever's out there. You still see people lined up to buy a cup of coffee every morning. Why are we doing that? What is the cause that makes us want to do that?
Well, it's a good question. I heard you say something earlier which I think has an impact on us, and that is the cultural pressure. We're in a culture that promotes spending much more so than it promotes saving. Right. Now, within all of that, most of the reasons we overspend is not a matter of need or necessity. It comes out of our emotional needs.
Our desire.
Well, desires, right. One of the things is stress. We get stressed out, and perhaps we get rushed in a hectic lifestyle, so we overspend. Rather than going home and fixing a meal, we'll spend 3 times as much money on fast food or something like that. Stress is an element. Pleasure is certainly one. It tastes good. I like it. Bring it on, Entitlement is another aspect of it. And our culture promotes that. We're entitled to basically to everything we want.
Wow.
Go get it. And there's no consequence for it.
Please come back.
And there's some other reasons.
Please come back and talk to us some more about this. I think it's a great lesson that we all need to learn.
Oh, thank you.
I
Look forward to
appreciate it. All right.